Welcome back to All the Mods 9. This is episode 13. This episode, so I'm going to make something. I don't know what, but I'm going to make one of these. However, I've got a couple problems that I need to sort out around the base. So this isn't cutting it anymore. It's just, like, if you look at sort of the amount of essence I've got building up, like this over 300k diamond essence. And that's just not going to cut it. Like, it's not crafting too much, and the amount of sort of lag that, like, look at this 6k there. Like, the amount of lag that I'm getting as well is just not worth it. So I'm going to strip this down, and I'm going to use these crafters. I've never used them before, but I've just been playing around with it, and it seems that it works pretty quick. Like, if I get sort of a stack of this and then chuck it in, like, it pretty much instantly makes it, and then deposits it into a inventory. Obviously, if I've got a puller upgrade, there's a couple ways I can do it, and this is what I'm going to have to figure out. So I can either set it up like this, so I have a bunch of them like this, like crafter on top and then drawer below, or I can set up like a big crafting array full of tier 3s, because these can do quite a few recipes, and then have an import bus exporting to all the drawers. I think that's probably going to be a better way to do it. I'm kind of concerned though. Like, this is quite a dodgy thing, because I don't like changing things like this sort of late game, because I feel that everything's just going to break. But these they'll just sort of sit in the barrels, so I guess I can play around with it for a while, but I just really don't know how I'm gonna do it. Unless, if I set up like an array of these guys with them crafting everything, I could export it into a storage drawer which connects to all of these guys, like a storage controller. I could do that, and then that way I don't have to have a bunch of buses on it. I can just have the buses on the back. I think that might be smarter. This is a lot of contemplating. A lot of, yeah. Okay. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I think this is getting me a little bit worried. I don't want this constantly crafting. It's just gonna lag me out so much, and it's not even crafting it fast enough now. Like, it's just not working. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure all of this out, because I want a bunch of these single ones so that they can just hold a lot more, and I don't have to put as many upgrades in. What to do. Yeah, I think I'm going to start by breaking all of these guys down. And we're just going to have to slowly power through this. Let me get a barrel. I can just chuck all of these patterns and stuff in for now. Yeah, like that. I'll take these guys out. Okay. This is fully stopped now. Lock these up. Alright. I'm gonna get started here. I think I'm gonna do the crafting array in the controller. I think that might be the best option. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little montage because this is gonna take a while. Alright, we're finally done. This took probably only about maybe half hour, 40 minutes. It was a lot easier than I thought, to be honest. So I've set up all of these crafters along here, and there's quite a few subnets now. So this is subnet number 1. This just takes from here with an import bus. So it buffers in a barrel, takes it from an import bus. This travels down along here, and each crafter has got a storage bus on it for whatever it's going to craft. So this crafter will craft all of these. This one will craft all of these. And then it's connected by quartz fiber just to get power. So these crafters are obviously all crafting up all of these guys. You can see. And this is a buffer barrel. So this is for the non-craftables, the ones that I don't want to craft. So they pop in here for a storage bus. And then this import bus will take it out and it will put it all in here. So once this is crafted, all of the items, and they sit in the output slot, they come from subnet number 2, which has just got a bunch of import buses on them. This subnet travels through here into the bottom of the controller with a storage bus. And my main net connects to the back of it with a storage bus. So it puts it all into the system. So it's pretty simple. At the minute, I've got my old storage here. It's just all slowly filtering in through these import buses with maximum upgrades, and it's connecting to the front. This is a subnet as well. It's connected by quartz fiber. So I'm going to let this run for maybe an hour because obviously it's got a hell of a lot of stuff that needs to come through. Like, yeah. So each one of these is holding about 28 million at the minute. The top ones aren't, but that's just because I haven't put in any more upgrades. I still need to add some more, but I need to wait for the diamonds to filter in so that I'll actually have enough. So I'm going to leave this running for about, I don't know, maybe an hour. Just let it all go in slowly but surely. See, the nether stars are going in. And then I'll take everything out of these guys, put more back in my storage, and after I've finished absorbing these guys in here, I'm going to have to connect it to the crafter so that it can take all the essence and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to leave this running for a bit. Alright, this is finally finished up. So everything is now from my old setup into this new one. Everything is along here, and I've connected up a terminal just so that I can see what's in here without trying to look for like each thing that I want. So I can see I've got 2.2 fertilized and then a bunch of other stuff. We need more gold because if I want to make the improv, if I want to make a lot of these, it's going to take up Yeah, I'm gonna need another 1.4 redstone. Oh, okay. Gold, I actually don't need that much. Prismarine shards I do need. But I can just make that with essence. Charged. Do I not have do I not have this as a pattern? I think I might work on both of these ones this episode, the Philosopher's Fuel and the Nexium Emitter. I think I'm gonna start from just trying to make each one of these. Now it looks like a lot of these are gonna need this awakening setup. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this. I've never awakened anything, so I don't know if it's just like the same setup or if it's different. I don't know how many of these I need. I need a vessel. Actually, I think I might need 4 of these. I don't think I should have made 10 of these guys. I think that might have just been a waste, but oh well. I don't know where I'm going to put it because this is kind of in the way. Unless if I just break this down. I guess we can put it there. So the altar. Okay, same size. This could work. I could just chuck it right there. So I'll need 4. And then these guys. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing I've done with this. Yeah, because I want to automate it, obviously. Alright, I think I've got the beginnings of it working. I'm going to try it on this furnace. I'm going to make this up. This is a really, really expensive furnace. Like, what the hell? Cool. Alright. Awakened Supremium Furnace is like this. And then I've got all of these guys. I just need this Awakened Supremium Gemstone. Like that. And how the hell do I get these guys? Like this. Alright, so that one goes in there. That goes in there. Gemstone just goes in here like normal. And how do I get this dust? Dropped by the Wither and the Ender Dragon when killed with an essence weapon enchanted with mystical enlightenment. What? Is that a joke? Dropped by an essence weapon? Like, what, like a Supremium sword? Of course it is. Okay. Alright. Alright, there's the Supremium sword. And now, how much damage does this do? 24. Damn. Now I think I'm going to put capturing on my actual sword. Alright, so now all I've got to do is I've got to kill some withers. got a decent amount of cognizant dust now. I've got 28. So what was it I was trying to make again? I was trying to make this guy, right? I think I've got the pattern for that in there now. Yeah. Alright, let's try and make it. Okay, great. Okay, let's do it. Venice. Oh my god, it's actually working. Okay. Pull it out. No. Alright, I finally got it to work, kind of. I mean, it's a little bit buggy, but it's working for now anyway. That's the main part. So we've got quite a bit more we have to do. So that gets made through here. And then we're going to have to make each of these as well. So night metal, you get it from Twilight Forest. So we're going to have to head to the Twilight Forest next. Don't think there's any other way to make it. No, doesn't look like it. Cool, that's Twilight Forest. This is Twilight Forest. This is Twilight Forest. So is this. Okay. Well, guess we're heading to the Twilight Forest. Because all of this is made with it. And I've got 4 spots ready for the ingots. Okay. I'm guessing this is made the kind of like vanilla-ish way. Probably anyway. Cool. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright, now we've got all of these guys automated. I've got my fiery seeds and steel leaf seeds producing resources over here. I've got my helmet crab set up here. No, sorry. Tower wood borer set up here for the borer essence. I think I've actually got some. Yeah, I've got some in here. So now this will keep on passiving all of these guys. Goes up to 49,000. That's good enough. And then over here, I've got the helmet crab running. There we go. That should be better now. Cool. So this guy will stay running. See, we've already got 1.5k. We probably don't need any more than that. But I'm going to let it run for another sort of 10 minutes or so. Just let it build up. So what was we building again? Philosopher's Shield. Yeah. So all we need left is some of these guys. Oh, Snow Queen. What do I need the Snow Queen for? Like the trophy? Huh. That's weird. Maybe for the portal? Ah, for the portal. I can get the trophy from the prediction. Okay. So I'm going to have to kill a couple of Snow Queens then for the prediction. The Rainbow Furnace looks like it might be pretty easy. It's just from the Iron Furnaces mod, so... Alright, we've got that. Now we need to get some Insanite. Oh, I think we're going to need to go through the whole, this whole thing. I think it takes uranium. And I have none. Because all my uranium is being sucked up by these guys. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to decrease the speed by at least 2 on each. Yeah, okay. I'm going to need to go for extreme reactors. So I need Insanite, Inanite. Insanite is from a reprocessor. What the hell is Rossinite? What the hell is Bennetite? Okay, Rossinite, I'm guessing, must be a byproduct. Do I have any of this? Okay. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to have to get to at least here in the quest. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to start going through the quest line. I really need some more uranium. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect mechanism from AE2. I'm going to let this build up just a bit, maybe to at least 40. And I'm going to put another 10 seeds up there. So we can start hopefully building a buffer. Alright, while this is going ahead, yeah, I'm going to make a start on extreme reactors. I think I'll put it over there, because I think I'm going to need quite a large space for it. And I'll try and pop back when we have some Insanite. So this is currently where I'm at. I've just got these 2 multi-blocks. I'm waiting for some coolant to be produced. It should come in like ingot form. It's not really producing any though, so I'm gonna need, because I'm looking for this guy, cyanite, but it's not producing, so I'm gonna make this reactor maybe 7x7, just so that I can like get enough of it. I only need 3, but I'm a little bit impatient, so. We just got our first cyanite ingot from this setup that we've got here. Now, at some point, I don't know how much it's going to need. Okay, this is the confusing part, because I can make like cyanite essence, Okay, you need cyanide blocks. That makes sense. Ah, that was going to be a bit more expensive than I thought. Yeah, that's going to be way more expensive than I thought. So where is all of my seeds? I'm going to need 36 cyanide. Cool. Looks like I'm going to have to potentially AFK for a bit. Or maybe I'll go ahead and start the... Okay, no, the reprocessor is going to need a hell of a lot of cyanide. I wonder if I can do this. Or is this going to make it blow up, potentially? Call up conversion. Yeah, I think I might just have to AFK for a little bit. It seems like the best bet at the minute. So I'll probably go AFK and then head off to the gym, I reckon. And then when I come back, hopefully I'll have enough. Alright, so while this is working, I've removed all the graphite and I've just put in more rods. So it's going to be burning through fuel like crazy. But we're building up a massive buffer now that I've stopped the stuff going on at Mechanism. So we're producing at the moment about 3 millibuckets per second. So that should be about 3 hours worth of AFK time when I get enough cyanide to make the seeds. At the moment, I'm going to focus on Tyrian steel. It seems like you make it through silent gear, compounding some metals. So I'm going to need each one of these, even netherite scrap. I'm going to need an alloyer, which is made with crimson steel. How do I get that? Okay, that actually doesn't look that bad. How do I get crimson iron? Oh, I think I have some of that. Yeah, I do. So I can make that with essence. Uh-huh. I can make the seed for that. Yes, I can. Let's go and do that. I don't need energized steel. Let's go ahead and make 2 of them. Yeah, that's building up nicely. And then crimson steel. It's just blaze rods, magma creams. Do I have Okay, I've got crimson iron. Blaze rods, do I have enough? Yes, I do. What about magma cream? No, I don't. Magma cream I can make with blaze powder and slime balls. I think I have more than enough slime balls. Yeah. And I can make that with pearls as well. Alright, so let's make some crimson steel. And then let's make this alloyer. Gosh. And now I think I will just make this Okay, leave this bit because I'm going to milk the warden at some point. I think I'll just put this here. I don't even know if this will hook up to AE2, but either way. Like that. Now this should be automatic. Cool, so I've got crimson steel. To make azure electrum, you need gold, azure silver. That doesn't look too difficult. Again, I can make that with essence. I think I'm gonna need to go mining. This looks like an end ore. I'm gonna head to the end and start mining it. Forge ores / azure silver. I finally got the Tyrian steel. I just went to the battlegrounds, got the ancient knight egg, and then now this is going to be passively making netherite scrap. So the ingots are obviously being made from my mystical farm. Got a 9 cyanite now. So what was I making this for? I think it's diorium, right? Tyrian, oh, there we go, block of Tyrian steel. Cool, we got that one out of the way. Now we just got 3 things left. Insanite, which I have to wait for cyanite, diorem, and rejuvenated flesh. So that's human flesh and garmonbosia. I think I have quite a bit of human flesh. And then this is a blood infuser. Of these guys. Oh, this is gonna be... This is gonna be quite the processing chain. I mean, this is easy enough, but... Alright, I'm gonna have to go down the evil craft chain. Yeah, this doesn't... I don't think this is gonna be as easy as I think. Werewolf flesh. Okay. So I might have to go get might have to get some werewolves. Don't know where they spawn, but yeah. Where is Evil Craft? Of course, it's right at the end of the processing chain. Alright, it doesn't look... Okay, it does look quite bad, but... Yeah, let's go through this then. so far I've been trying to automate everything that I can. So I've automated these hardened blood shards and blood collection. I learned my lesson from blood magic and just automate blood as soon as you can. So I've got this little setup with a spawner, like a chicken spawner. They go on these plates. The absorption hopper takes all of the items, puts them all in here, and the blood gets collected through a pipe that goes underneath through the pedestal. There's a pedestal underneath. Yeah, right there. I'm not even going to try to say that. It's a pedestal anyway. The blood comes through, goes up into the drawer, and the drawer collects all of it. That's connected to my ME system through here. There's a cable behind this facade. And yeah, I'm just about to make the blood infusion core. I can't speak. Put the dark gem in there. Let me put these shards in there. And now that we've got that, I believe we can make the infuser. Yes, we can. And I don't have a pattern for it, but that's fine. Now I wonder if this has got input and output. No, it doesn't. So I'm going to have to set up a similar setup here I've got with the pattern provider. Hello. So this is me coming to you guys after the video. I wasn't wearing any of my headphones while I was recording because I didn't really need to hear the game sound. But as a result of that, I didn't hear the chickens, so I wasn't able to mute them through this. So it might annoy you guys a little bit, but I can't remove the sound because OBS didn't split the audio like it used to. I don't know why, so I can't isolate the sound and remove it. So you're just going to have to deal with the sound of chickens when I'm standing right next to it. Although I don't think I spend that long in the area, at least, I hope. So yeah, sorry about that. Like that. And then now I think we can automate the dark power gems. Yeah, we can. No, wait, these take blood, right? Hold on. Yeah, 250 millibuckets of blood. There we go. And then it takes 250 millibuckets. Let's see if this works. It's putting it in the wrong spot. Oh, why is it putting it in there? So you're telling me we can't even... You're telling me we can't even automate it? Why? Why would it put it in that spot? And then why is this not taking it out? Okay, this is good. I mean, it's partly automated, I guess. I guess if I just make like 30 now, it will at least put everything in there. Yeah, alright, this is part automated then, which is jarring, but it is what it is. Like, I can't complain too much. I'm about to upgrade to the second tier of infuser. So I'm going to get the Promise of Tenacity 2. This took 40,000 blood, which is like an absolute hell of a lot. There we go. Promise of Tenacity 2. I'm going to put that in there. Okay, I can't do anything with the old one. Now I'm here. I don't think I need to make this like mob farm thing. I don't think so anyway. I'm just gonna not make it. I want to do as least as possible within this mod pack. So now I need Bold of Promises tier 2. This is gonna take 5k. And I need this. So tier 2 takes 5k. This takes that. Diamond Promise Acceptor takes 160k. Oh my god. That is insane. I don't even have enough for that. I got 46. I guess I'm gonna have to start AFKing again, unless I could max out this spawner. Because I didn't actually max it out, because I just never assumed that I'd need that much. I think this is max now. 16, 16, 8, 100, 100. Yeah, this should be maxed. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's a lot more. Nice. We've finally got enough blood. We've got 160k. And I've still got 119k remaining. So that change has made a lot of difference upgrading that. This is going to take 4 minutes, so I'm going to sit here. I've been looking through the quest, and this looks pretty easy to make. I mean, it's just the Vengeance, Crushed Gems, and then put in here with 50k blood, so it doesn't actually look that bad. The only bit is either I can die 20 times and get human flesh, or I can go to a village and find a werewolf. So apparently these guys spawn in villages. I don't know if they're just going to look like the villagers and then like you just kill them there and then and get it, or what. But if I can get a spawn egg, I can just chuck it in a thing, get infinite flesh. So that might be the way to go. So I think I'm going to go have a look through some villages and see if I can find any werewolves. You guys don't understand how long it took to just find that werewolf. Like, I had to go through about 6 villages because it turns out they only spawn in vanilla villages, and I didn't know that. So I've just spent ages there. Yeah, I just spent bloody ages running around normal villages, and turns out they're not even there. So now I don't know if this is going to give me a villager spawn egg or where did that go? Yeah, flip. God damn it. Gave me a villager spawn egg. That's annoying. Okay, I have no idea what's happening. Why is he not turning into a werewolf? I mean, it's night time. I have no idea what's going on. Alright, figured it out, and it makes sense. It only transforms on a full moon, and this is a half moon. I don't know if this can change certain things. No, I think I'm just gonna have to hope. I think I'm just gonna have to hope that the next one is a full moon. The only problem, it's gonna keep on moving the day counter, and obviously I'm trying to get the B before, like, you know, for 1,000 days. So hopefully this doesn't take too long, and hopefully this one is a full moon. Are you kidding me? I get an eclipse before I get a full moon. What the hell is going on here? Alright, finally. So now I can use a swab. Yeah, there we go. Got the werewolf DNA. Oh my god, you get 4 flesh. Damn. Well, we've got about 1,000 buckets now of blood. So we can go ahead and make the Garbon. Hold on a minute. If we're going to make 19 of these guys, that's going to need 950 buckets of blood. This can hold 640, so we're going to have to make it in 2 sets of 10. Yeah, 500. So we're going to have to make it there. 2 sets of 10. Yeah, otherwise it will be overfilled. Alright, we're pretty much done here. This is the second batch. So now all I need to do is make the rejuvenated flesh. Do I not have that as a pattern? No, apparently not. Like that. We're going to need 19 of them. Gosh. We've done it. Finally. Oh, alright. So we can scratch this one off there. So all we need now is 2 more things. Cyanide to make the... Oh, we're going to have to do the whole process for that. But we're going to need the cyanide seeds next. Oh, we're almost there. We're at 35. We need 36. What are we at? Oh, we're almost there. About another 20 seconds and we should have the seed. Alright, we've finally got it. Cyanide. So that should start passiving away now. Alright, now that we've got cyanide, we need to start making this reprocessing line. Then that should be able to make these, which can make the end game block. So I'm going to hang around and I'm going to make this once I've got enough cyanide. I've gone ahead and done up a little mining in the mining dimension for all of these ores from, what is this? Forbidden Arcanus? Yeah. Because I think we're going to need quite a few, because the next part for the mod is going to be part of Forbidden Arcanus, so might as well from all this stuff. What? Great. I just wasted half my ores, it looks like. It's exactly what we wanted. It looks like we got quite a bit. I think this will be enough to last us. But you can never be 100% sure. I'm currently building the next multi-block. It's going to be used to make all these new ingots, which this makes magnetite as a byproduct. So I think I'm going to have to use plutonium instead of thingy, which is going to be difficult because I don't know if I'm going to have enough. I think the reactor is going to run out of fuel because it's consuming a hell of a lot at the minute. So 2 cyanide becomes 1 plutonium. So as long as I get some more seeds, if I had, let's say, another 2 seeds, oh, I need more. Let's say 1 seed. I think I'm going to need to keep on stacking these. I'm going to need maybe 7 seeds in total to be making enough. Because it's just too slow at the minute. It's way too slow. Look at how cool this is, right? I've never thought of this before. But if you've got a big thing like this, yeah? So I've got my pattern provider going into a storage controller. And then I've just got 2 storage drawers, like a fluid one and then an item one. And this pushes in 2 cyanide ingots and a bucket of water. It sends the ingots to here, the bucket to here, and then they've got pusher upgrades which push them directly into the machine. Look at how cool. I've never ever thought to automate anything like this. Never. This is insane. This is actually insane. So I've got 400 cyanide. So I can make 200 of this. Look at this. And it even allows buffers because it just holds the material up the top. And here, look. Maybe I need to add an upgrade into the fluid one. Yeah, look. Look how cool this is. Oh my god. Hold on, let me add some more. I'm going to add 1 more to this. And I'm going to add 1 to this. This is insane. This is actually insane. I feel like a genius. I feel like an absolute genius. Alright, I've gone down the rabbit hole. And this has taken me to weird places. So I need to go through this whole B chain to get a radioactive B. And then once I get that, I can make a cyanide B, which I don't need. But with the... Can I breed these together? No, I can't. Great. With the cyanide B, I can make a plutonium B. Apparently. Because it says look up the ingredients for its spawn egg, right? And I look up the spawn egg, and the only thing it shows me is this conversion from a feeding slab. And I don't really know what this means. All I know is I need a cyanide spawn egg and a radioactive bee. What? What? You make a... Okay, so I'm going to need multiple radioactive bees, is what I'm hearing here. That's fine. I can have them breed like 15, and then I make the cyanide bees, and then I do something with a feeding slab. I think I'll just have a radioactive bee above a feeding slab with this in the slab, and then maybe it converts it to this. I think. Either way, when I get the plutonium bee, I can make the magentite bee by feeding it a magentite block. And then obviously it's going to need to feed off of a block as well. So I'm going to have to wait for at least 18. So that's for magentite, and I'm guessing I can scale this and go through the rest of them. I'm guessing. Yeah, that turns into ingots, etc. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go down a... Oh, yeah, look, we've got our first magentite already. So I'll put some plutonium in here. I've got quite a few. Because I made 200, didn't I? So I think I'm going to go down a bee breeding rabbit hole. This is... I haven't really bred bees here yet, to be honest. I don't... Yeah. Breeding chamber. Set up two of them. And I can't remember how I'd done this. Because I set something up in my old base. Can't actually remember what I'd done. Oh well, either way, I'm going to get to it. I literally made like 20 cyanide bees, and I managed to only get 2 spawn eggs out of them. But I think this is what I'm supposed to do. I think. Like, they've somehow pollinated from it. Like, it doesn't really show much in the thing. Like, if I look at the spawn egg for this, it literally just shows that... Oh crap, this one needs to be pollinated from a cyanide bee. So I'm going to have to get another cyanide bee then after. Cool. So I think this is what you do anyway. I don't know if I need to chuck a beehive anywhere. Like, for them to go into. Oh, crap. Oh, I should have made an advanced one so that I could at least go in and get them out. Oh, what have I done? Well, I guess I'm just going to sit here and AFK and wait around. There's not much more I can do in the minute. You guys will never guess what's just happened. Look. They've made plutonium spawn eggs. Hold on. Please tell me that this is still here. I just clicked on this one and it's disappeared, but they've made them. Oh my god, please duplicate. I don't know if this still counts. I don't know if this is a visual glitch or if it's going to keep... Either way, I've got the plutonium spawn eggs. So to make this spawn egg, I need plutonium bees into ludicrous bee. So I need a cyanide bee. Don't you dare pollinate on that. I don't need you doing that. Why did this just kick the spawn egg out? Let me take these guys out, because I don't need them in there anymore. And I can put them back over in here. Now this will eventually make me a magentite bee. Oh no, wait, this one makes ludicrite. How do I make ludicrite again? That's plutonium and cyanide. Plutonium and liquid cyanide. So really I do need a plutonium bee. Ludicrite, ridiculite is ludicrite. And magentite. No, so I do need magentite bees. I need them a bit more. And to get a magentite bee is just a block of magentite. I've only got 8, so I need 1 more at the minute. Let's go over here. Oh, we've almost made another one anyway. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I feel like it's been like really, really long. And we still haven't even started on the diorium block, which doesn't look too bad. But oh, hold on. There's a bee for it. Diorium bee spawn egg. Klebano combustion. With a gold bee and a corrupt soul. Alright, well depending... Oh my god. Holy shit, this is really easy. Oh my god. Okay. That looks really, really easy. Magentite. Need that as a block. Please be high productivity. Medium. I don't think I can change that. I'm not actually too sure. Either way, don't care. So you need a simulation upgrade. And then you need Omega. Which Omega you need diamond essence. So I think I'm just going to try and skimp some diamond essence from in here. Oh crap, I need another magentite block. Oh my god, I just remembered. For it to flower. Oh, I'm gonna have to sit here and wait. Oh, god. Yeah, I forgot I'm gonna have to do that. Alright, well I guess I'm gonna be waiting. While I'm waiting on the magentite, I think I'm gonna have a little look at this one. So we know that we're gonna want to make the bee in this thing, Klebano core. And that looks pretty easy to make. I don't have any darkstone. What? So hello again from after the video. I have no idea what I was doing here, but I went on a massive like productive bees go to try and get darkstone bees because, or blackstone bees, because I thought that was the only reason you could get them. I have no idea why I thought that, because you can just mine them. Like, why didn't I even think of that? But Yeah, this took, I'm not even joking, I think this took about an hour. I just wasted an hour doing this. So yeah, I am just an absolute idiot. Like, I can't believe it. I am raging right now. You know, I went down this whole thing to get Darkstone, right? And I just remembered it literally spawns down here. Like, I've just gone on a whole like bee breeding and spree, and it was right here all along. So I've literally just wasted so much time. I don't know why I just didn't even think. Like, I remember I was looking and I was literally thinking like, I thought this is called like Dark Slate or something like that. So, and then I looked in JEI and I had to do whatever. And now I've realised I've just wasted my time. But we now have a kind of infinite Darkstone, I guess. That needs a plot upgrade. Yeah, well, we have enough anyway. But now, all I'm waiting on... Oh, I can make this now, actually. So let's chuck this over here with the rest. And what did I need this for? Diorum B. Alright, so I need a gold B and a soul. So the gold B won't be too difficult. The soul, I just need a soul extractor. And to get a soul extractor, I just need whatever these things are. So I need a jar, which I need Edelwood planks. Alright, after a couple Google searches, it looks like it spawns in a dark forest. So we'll have to travel there, and it looks like it's about 3 blocks tall. And then you use that to create a soul extractor. You go to a soul sand valley. You have to find like a black figure, and then if you extract his soul, it's like a corrupt soul, and then you can use that on an oak sapling to make an Edelwood sapling. It's not. It doesn't seem like it's very complex. Well, that's this jar and soul extractor. Bang. Don't really know what I'm supposed to do with it, but I think I head to the Soul Sand Valley. Used to extract souls from soul sand. Now I've got some soulless sand, I've got some souls, and all I need is a gold bee. Alright, turns out it wasn't as simple as I thought. This isn't a block, it's a multi-block. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to go through Forbidden Arcanus, which I don't know if it's gonna be that hard. I mean, let's have a look. We pretty much have everything we need. The only thing we might need is phantom membranes, which we have quite a bit of at the minute. Well, I wouldn't say that's quite a bit, but you know. We have this dust, and then diorium is crafted simply enough like that, which I don't actually want to make it as a pattern because I want the bee. Oh, hold on a minute. You right click the forge with thing. Hold on. Actually, I might be able to make this multi-block. So you need some polished darkstone. And you also need polished darkstone bricks. Like that. And you need some actual darkstone. And do that instead. Oh, yeah, there we go. So Google was completely wrong. So, how do I make this spawn egg? It's just soul there, be there. Oh my god, okay, it's literally just coal. Oh my god, that was really, really easy. What the hell? No way. No way. Hold on a minute. Oh crap, I lost a bee. That's the flowering block. That can go there, and then we'll craft some Omega upgrades. This seems like the smartest way if I just put them differently so that it uses completely different CPUs. I can't sleep in here. They're almost done. Oh, this is going to need a heated centrifuge. Final upgrade. All we need to do is wait for it to be daytime. If you guys see right here, the current day ticks, there's 24,000 ticks in a day. So when it hits 24,000 and it rolls into daytime, that's when bees are able to do their thing. All I need is storage bus and some cables. Oh my god, it creates nuggets. Of course it does. Oh. There we go. Why is it not compacting all the way? Oh, it's showing the amount of nuggets if they was... Oh. But then that's fake, because I don't actually have that amount of nuggets. Fine, whatever. Is what it is. At least it's working now. So let's speed this up, get a nice amount going. And we're finished with the Aurum. All we need now is to finish going ahead for the Insanite. So I have 11 Magentite now, thank God. So I can finally make a block. And that should allow both of them to start. Put that there. And speed this up. Please tell me this don't produce nuggets. No, I don't. Sweet. On to the next steps.
Only time will tell.
run into a little bit of an issue. We're pretty much at the end of the video, but I need to turn this into an advanced reactor because I need to use fluid as an input, and that's part of the like advanced reactor chain. So I'm gonna need to remake this whole thing pretty much, but I'm gonna have to make it reinforced instead. Alright, now that we've got this working, it's making a hell of a lot of waste. Uh-oh. Oh no. This is making waste, but it's not being released. So we need another fuel injection port on the other side. Whereabouts though? Maybe we could put it right here. Let me set that to outlet mode. There you go, rustonite. Now we just need an import bus and another cable. Now we got rustonite. Chuck some acceleration cards in there. And we can turn this back on. Alright, this is filling up nicely. All we need now is Benny Tweet. So I'm going to head back to the ATM dimension. I'm going to get my miner, and then we're going to go to the Nether. Alright, so I've got this mining up Benitoite, or Benitoite, whatever the hell you want to call it. Oh, there's some literally right there. So this is going to mine up a lot of this. I'm going to AFK for 10 minutes. There's loads. I probably literally could have just gone mining here. Probably could have just done that. Probably didn't need to set up the miner, but is what it is. Here we are, everybody, the home stretch. The home stretch. We're almost there. I think we got enough now. So now all we need to do is make this insanite. And we need inanites. That's 16 and 2. I don't know why this always doubles it. So 16 and 2. This is 2 and 1. Let's make 1 insanite. And then let's make 1 inanite. Also, if you guys didn't know, you can put pattern providers directly onto these mechanism pipes because they actually contain a internal buffer. So it counts as an inventory, which is pretty cool. Cool, that's done. So now we'll remove this one, put this back. And then we'll request, what was the other one we needed? Inanite. That should work now. I'll turn it on. It's annoying that it doesn't detect, like, automatically, that it doesn't need to combine them. There we go. All we need now is the Insanite block, which is... I didn't know. Oh, because it's up there, that's why. So Insanite block. Let's see if this crafts. Come on. Come on. So close. You're so close. And we done it. Insanite block. I think that is all we need now. Oh my god, I completely forgot. Oh.
I just close my eyes and think of you. When I'm sleeping with someone new, I can't help but think I wanna miss you. Still feel the way I feel when somebody calls you mine. Are you sleeping with someone new?
Here we go, boys and girls. So I just killed 20 snow queens. So now we should be able to make our philosopher's fuel. Come on. Tyrian steel? What? When did I make that? How am I making that? Oh, don't tell me that I've made a pattern for something that I haven't actually done. Oh no, okay. Looks like the Tyrian steel is done. Cool. I'm just making the miniature. How do I make that again? Ah, okay. This might need a little kick. So let's put the essences in. Now it just needs to place all of these guys in. So that goes there, that there, that there. That there, and that there. And this one goes back into here. Alright, what's gone wrong? How do I make the rainbow core? Okay, this is just crafting things, so how has this gone wrong exactly? I think it's this tinted glass that is going wrong. Because there's a couple recipes now where I've used tinted glass and it just hasn't worked. And there's the Philosopher's Fuel. Now, do I have enough to make 18 more? No, I need shit tons more of Rossonite. And Benitoite, cast tears. Cool, well, all of that stuff can be done on a later date. At least I've got my Philosopher's Fuel. That should pop up right there. I can't believe we're almost done. We've got 4 more items left. No, I still need 2 awakened unobtainium vibranium alloy blocks. But we finally got the Philosopher's Fuel. This took forever. I think I'm like 14 hours into this video at the minute. Oh, I know I'm so tired as well. It's like 2 AM right now. And I've been playing for so long. Well, I literally woke up, jumped on, I've been playing. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you guys could leave a comment, like, subscribe, that usual stuff, that would be greatly appreciated. Because we will be at the Star soon. And then we can start the Greg Star, which is what I'm waiting for. And that's what I'm playing for, to be honest. I'm just really excited to start Greg Tech. I can't lie. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.